Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mannys Fitness Program. And on this video, I'm gonna get right into it. I just wanna update everybody on intermittent fasting. Before we get into the video and you're ready to join the program, hit the link down below and join one of our regiments, either regular boot camp, online live boot camp, online coaching boot camp, or personal training. Let's get the video started. On this video, I'm gonna talk about intermittent fasting and updating everybody on my experience and what I had to be doing to adjust it to my schedule. Because sometimes your schedule changes. That doesn't mean you can't change your intermittent fasting schedule. And what I mean by that is, there's the 16-8. You're fasting for 16 hours and you have an 8-hour eating window. You can do various types of intermittent fasting. If you still want to learn a little bit more of what I spoke about in regards to intermittent fasting, hit that link down right here, hit this tag, and it's going to take you to the video that I made in the past in regards to intermittent fasting. But again, the normal intermittent fasting is 16-8, and again, there's other variations, but that's kind of the norm, 16 and 8. With that said, I want to kind of update you guys what I had to be doing in order to adjust it to my schedule, because sometimes it doesn't work. The same intermittent fasting schedule doesn't work for everybody. Therefore, you have to adjust it to yours. Sometimes you don't even have to be doing intermittent fasting. It's not for everybody. Right off the bat, one thing that I want to recommend is for you to practice intermittent fasting, especially if you're doing a daily calorie requirement deficit. That means you're consuming a little bit less calories than what you usually burn throughout your day. And that includes your training regimen, your workouts, and your metabolism. Okay, so with that said, one thing that I had to be adjusting towards that was when I have my first meal. And I used to have my first meal around, I think it was like 1 p.m. and my last meal was like around 8 p.m. And I had to switch it. A lot of times I changed my schedules, even my training regimen, my program training regimen, I had to change it a little bit. Therefore, I had to change my intermittent fasting schedule as well. So now what I've been doing is consuming my first meal at around 10:30 a.m. Now, the meals that I consume are only three meals. So I have one meal in the morning, and then I have a snack later on in the afternoon, around the evening area, and then I have my last meal around 8 p.m. So with those three meals put together, it gives me my right daily calorie requirement. Depending what kind of goals I'm wanting to reach. Sometimes I want to lose a little bit more body fat. Sometimes I want to increase muscle mass. Sometimes I just want to maintain. So the majority of time, I'm usually on a calorie deficit, and I tend to enjoy myself on the weekend, depending where I'm at, body fat percentage wise. All right, so if I tend to, like, let's say on a holiday, if I treat myself a little bit more during the holidays and I increase my body fat percentage a little bit higher than my norm, then I'll be on a calorie deficit more often. Once the holidays are done, and I'm usually not treating myself as much as I did during the holidays, then I'm usually like on a maintenance level. My maintenance level of calorie intake is around 2,100 calories for my maintenance. Okay, 2,100 calories, give or take. You don't have to be precise. You can always use MyFitnessPal to calculate your daily calorie requirement. Or you can do one of my meal plans. My meal plans here on the program calculate everything for you. It gives you your meals throughout the day. It gives you variations. It gives you styles of meal plans, either low carb, medium carb, high protein, medium protein, and all my meal plans are based on your macronutrients, including vitamins and minerals. So protein, good fats, good oils, your good sugars, good carbs, stuff like that. Okay, so I usually just follow my meal plan. My most latest meal plan is the French toast meal plan. That's what I've been following lately, and you can always mix and match. You can always, add different type of vegetables, so on and so on. But you can always have fun with it. Just knowing your amounts, your portion controls, measurements and stuff like that. That way you're around your calorie deficit, maintenance, or bulking surplus calorie intake. Okay, so I'm usually on a calorie deficit, especially after the holidays. So, and then depending where my measurements are by the end of a week or two, then I'll go ahead and either continue on my deficit. I'll usually have a treat meal every 2 weeks straight on the meal plan or on a calorie deficit, or stay with it just to get results even faster. Okay, so one disclaimer I want to make sure I cover right now is, if you are going to be on a calorie deficit, don't be on a too low of a calorie deficit. The norm will be around 300 calories under your daily calorie requirement on your maintenance level. Okay, so as an example, if you're at a 2000 calorie maintenance level calorie requirement daily intake, then you should be consuming 1700 calories a day to be on a 300 calorie deficit. Okay, that also covers surplus. If you want to be bulking, then you can go up 300 calories surplus, or even more if you can withstand it. You can eat as much as you want, good food. That way you practice a clean bulk, not a dirty bulk where a lot of people tend to just eat as much as they want of whatever food that comes their way, as long as they're eating more than their maintenance level, and they don't pay attention to the quality of food. I don't recommend that. That's not a good smart way to do a bulk, because a lot of it is gonna be body fat gain. Okay, you want more muscle gain than body fat gain throughout your bulk. All right, so with that said, intermittent fasting has been changed for me just slightly now. My first meal is at 10:30 a.m. and then my next snack or semi-meal is around 7:30 p.m. And my meal consists, my snack consists of just chia seed with my fruit. I make a jello out of my chia seed and just add whatever fruit that's in my meal plan with it. I refrigerate it and it's ready for me as a snack or just a semi-meal. It's around 150 calories per se, and it has around 15 grams of protein. It can also be a good replacement for a protein shake. You can either have that kind of a snack or semi-meal or a protein shake. It's around the same area of nutritional value in regards to protein, around the same protein as well. All right, since it's chia seed, it's gonna be just a little bit lower on the protein intake than, let's say, a whey protein shake. All right, so my third meal, it's around 8 p.m. and it's usually just veggies with some hemp seed and my protein source, either chicken, ground turkey, sometimes beef, salmon, stuff like that, and everything is measured. So work out your intermittent fasting, work it out for yourself. Know when it fits, especially if you're doing a deficit calorie intake. If you're doing a surplus and you're bulking, I don't usually recommend intermittent fasting throughout that time, unless you want to. It still has benefits consuming your meal at a later time, because it does give your digestive system a break for continual digesting. But just the benefits are not really that extreme. Okay, so yes, you can still fast during your bulk, but it's not highly recommended. It's already going to be a lot of food. Therefore, every time you close down your eating window, let's say your first meal is around noon, and then your last meal is around 8 p.m. and you're bulking, let's say you're consuming around 2,500 calories a day. That's a lot of calories just within an 8-hour eating window. All right, so you have to pay attention to that and just adjust it to your needs. Whatever works for you. Especially on the calorie deficit, I do highly recommend intermittent fasting because you're already gonna have less calories to consume. Therefore, when you close down your eating window, you have more food throughout that time. You'll be more satiated. You'll be more full. You won't be craving, so on and so on. All right, so that works for me. You know, if I have to adjust it again, I'll adjust it again. I know I did like eating a little bit later than 10 a.m. before. I did like it. I was on an empty stomach and I feel good. I feel light, you know, so it depends on you. I had to change it. This is the only time that it will work for me. So I hope it works for you. I hope this video helps you on making the right adjustments. It encourages you and it gives you some idea of what tools you can use to enhance your results, to optimize your results. And that's what we're here for, to get results. Either you're losing weight, you're gaining muscle mass, or you're even maintaining, just staying consistent with your workouts, with your daily calorie requirement, your clean eating habits, removing bad ingredients from your diet, so on and so on. And that's what we're here for. I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, leave it down below and I'll answer it as fast as humanly possible. Thank you for watching. Stay encouraged, stay disciplined, always and forever, mind, body, and strive.